I loved it.
Yeah.
Like I said, the unknown. For me, it was really unknown then because there was no dates.
There was no internet the way it was.
No. I would start with like January 10th in El Paso, and then I'd have a week off, and then I'd have a week in Toronto, and then I'd have a week in Miami, and then I'd have 3 weeks off. When I started, it was like that. But as I went along, every week I picked something up. Yoder had a fallout, Milwaukee Improv. Do you remember the old Green Bay Improv?
No.
There used to be a Green Bay Improv.
For real?
Yeah. Who goes to it? In the summertime, they're not going to go watch you.
Yeah.
And in the wintertime, they're eating cheese, watching the fucking Packers, talking about the Packers all week. I think about it. When was the last time you went to Green Bay?
Dude,
go ahead. I remember. Go ahead. Give me the time. Go ahead. I'll wait to listen. No. They don't want to know about comedy. They just want to tackle people. They tackle you at the airport in Green Bay. Nobody goes to Green Bay. Have you ever thought about that?
Dude,
no, when was the last time you talked to anybody who said, I did this theater in Green Bay and it was fantastic?
I'm doing Green Bay on this tour.
Are you really? Yeah. This is the first time.
Yeah.
I love it.
I've never been to Green Bay in my life. I've always wanted to go.
I took a fallout in October.
Yeah.
And they actually had the balls to do a Sunday show. and I heard, and they won that week.
Yeah.
Plus, my buddy played for Green Bay at the time.
Yeah.
So I could talk shit. His name was Frankie Winters, and we played CYO basketball together. So I did okay.
Yeah.
It's the people that, you go to Green Bay on a Sunday game, Saturday night before they have a game, they're animals.
Yeah.
Back then, when Brett Favre was throwing touchdowns, you couldn't, there's just some cities that comedy just, you know what? Yeah, we like the ha-ha and he-he, but we're here to tackle motherfuckers. Like, we just think about football.
I thought Hawaii was going to be like that. Have you ever done the Blue Note in Hawaii?
No, but everybody says it is phenomenal. Everybody's shooting specials in Hawaii.
Yeah.
They're fucking going
Joe Coy just shot a special in Hawaii,
Joe Coy. Gabriel's there this week.
I thought going down to Hawaii, I was like, they were like, book me in Honolulu at the Blue Note.
Are you doing Montana on this tour?
No.
Again, nobody goes to Billings.
Yeah.
Billings just sit there waiting like a virgin. Like right now, if I had my last handful of money, I'd open up a comedy club in Billings because I know I would get my investment back that quick. Quick. It's overwhelming. It's like what this guy's doing in Utah. What's he doing in Utah? He's got 3 comedy clubs. Keith Stubbs, who I love, the club, Wise Guys, is becoming one of the best clubs
in the fucking country.
In the country. Utah, Salt Lake, Mormons, don't go there. They got 9 wives. What are you fucking kidding me? Everybody wants to laugh.
Yeah.
So pretty soon, watch. Somebody's going to pop Billings, Bozeman, one of those towns in Montana. And it's gonna be, didn't you tell me about Spokane?
Dude, Spokane's fucking
there
awesome.
There you go, the Tri-Cities. Those are the Tri-Cities.
Yeah.
Spokane, something else.
What's the Tacoma?
Tacoma's on the other side. That's
I've done Tacoma too. I like that.
When you do this, years ago, there was a lady called Donna Richards, and she booked out of Portland. She booked a volcano room, and it was in a hotel, and it was in some part of Oregon, but it's on the other side, opposite Portland, real close there. So this Spokane and another city is all you have for civilization.
Yeah.
So they called it the Tri-Cities. My God, when I moved to, right before I moved to LA, I met a girl at that volcano room on a Friday night. We swapped a little spit. Then she came back with her girlfriends on a Saturday night. We swapped a little spit. I was a gentleman. I think we took it out. I ate a monkey, but no sex. There was no condom. And I go back to Seattle, and the phone won't stop ringing. It's this broad, and she's really pretty. I mean, the girl was a fucking knockout and really sweet. And one day, 4th of July, she drove up from wherever she lived, 3 hours away, and me, her, Josh Wolf, and Malia, Josh's kid's mother, had like a 4th of July party. And they're like, what a nice girl. And I'm like, okay. And something was wrong with me. I had seen this girl like 8 times, and I never went for the monkey. Like, she was that hot.
Yeah.
We had swapped spit. We had gotten hot and sticky from time to time, but we never really did anything. And one night we're on the phone having a conversation, and I go, yeah, next week I got to go to San Francisco. And she goes, well, what do you think if I drive you? And I go, that's okay. You want to drive? And I'm like, oh my God, she wants to drive me. I had to rent a car.
Yeah.
She saved me $400 fucking bucks. I go, if you want to drive, and I didn't think like I think now, or like you think when you're 40. I think, well, how I was 30, it's a ride. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. You know, I enjoyed that. Sure enough, she shows up on time, cooler, sandwiches, sundress, looking like a goddess. And as we're driving to San Francisco, at one point, something comes up about a blowjob, and she looks me straight in the face. And she goes, you know, I'm really good at those, you know. Mm-hmm. And I go, all right, when we get to the hotel, we'll see. So
I'll be the judge of that.
it's a Monday night open mic at the Punch. No, Sunday night was the Punchlines, and Monday nights was Cobb's, when that scumbag was up there. And he would make you sign your name on a list, and he wouldn't tell you what time you go up. And then he'd just come up to you and tap you on the shoulder. You know how many comics flew into that open mic and he didn't put up?
No.
Even though he told you on the phone he was
Who was
gonna put
this?
you up. He quit. He was an old guy that ran Cobb's. Real prick. And he was the one that told Ralphie, why did Joe take Ari and me on the road, that we were worthless. And we used to bust Joe's balls that he had a crush on Joe. Because one day Duncan and Ari went downstairs to do radio with Joe, and that guy purposely brought a 2-seater. And he told Ari and Duncan he couldn't go. So Ralphie told me the story. I told Joe. Joe's like, come on, the guy wouldn't say that. I always knew the guy was a closet fag, for starters. So for months, every time we go to Cobb's, I tell him, how's your friend, Joe? I would just torment Joe. Joe, you know he wants to suck your dick. Like when he would come up, I go, Joe, you want me to stay? Like I would just, you know, like
Joe, you want me to stay?
Yeah, you want me to stay? I don't know what's going on between you two. And Joe was, hey, he's not gay, a dog, trust me. I know, but that dude was a scumbag. And he used to run an open mic on Mondays before Cobb's burnt down. Because they Jewish Lightning, the first one.
Really?
The first one used to be down the corner in a warehouse by the chocolate.
Oh, really?
Guadalajara Square.
Guadalajara Square.
What a Guadalajara.
What is it? No, what's the name of it?
The chocolate
Yeah,
place.
what's it? Ghirardelli. Guadalajara
Yeah,
Square.
whatever the fuck it is. I've been watching too much Narcos. And then up the fucking corner. Now it's up the corner. But they tried to light it on fire, whoever owns it, to try to get Jewish Lightning. We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.